Well, Mkhonto as a party, we've always said we are against the atrocities that are happening in that region. Many people have died over the past 15 months, children, innocent people, families, women. And it was something that is totally unnecessary. So we're quite glad that a ceasefire agreement has, or they've arrived at a ceasefire agreement. But it does not help when already there are threats that should this ceasefire agreement fall apart, there will be a second phase or a second engagement of the same atrocities for them to repeat it. It doesn't help at all. I think it took 15 months in people's lives to reach at this agreement, and unnecessarily so in terms of how it even started. So we just hope that the people of Palestine find hope in as much as they have gone through a lot. But we believe that it just shows a blink of hope for them. Now they can go back. We are also happy to see that there's been humanitarian aid, form of food, medicine, fuel, we also understand, and water. So wherever we can play a role, as we've played a role, we will continue to do so, because we in this country suffered similar, genocide under apartheid. When at the brink or immediately after having come to an agreement, you make certain comments that are unproductive to the situation very early, a couple of hours after the agreement is signed, it doesn't really help, because then it brings about questions as to what your sentiment of actually concluding the agreements were in the first place. Are they genuine or are they not? So these are things that do not help the cause of bringing about a peaceful agreement and a transition for people to get back to living their lives peacefully. Such comments, unfortunately, leave a bitter taste in anyone who wants to see this agreement become a successful long one. We're saying that we will be watching and continue to watch. We'll continue to support the people of Palestine. We'll continue to support a ceasefire agreement that does not perpetuate what started the situation in the first place. So we're just hoping that people do come to their senses and not forget that they are leaders of people. They are leaders of innocent lives. They are leaders of women and children. And it's about time that we bring about an end to war. Why should we be having war? Why should women and children become casualties of personalities, political personalities? This is not what we expect a world that we want to live in to be. So leaders need to take such things into consideration. And also the UN Security Council also needs to step in here. And we need to start reviewing the issue of veto rights. Where when something is happening in a specific region or a specific country, you've got the powers all of a sudden to cop out by virtue of veto right. No. If we're going to be living in a world that we want, which is peaceful, we need to ensure that certain people are held to account. And the UN Security Council is also one of those that ought to be responsible in ensuring that this does not happen again.